What up, everyone? It's me, Jaden. Welcome back to another video by my own channel, by my own name. I'm sorry I can't talk as loud as I normally do. My voice is not as deep, so we're gonna talk very low today. So today's segment, the title for this video is the NBA Playing Tournament. We're gonna talk about all four games from this week. We're gonna start from Tuesday's night game. We'll start with the Miami Heat and the Atlanta Hawks. That game, we did an absolute stunner of a blowout. The Atlanta Hawks did absolutely destroyed Miami in that first half. They were up by much at 24 in the first half. But Miami, they made a run. They got it down to 5. But then Atlanta went on 1-1. Miami stayed in Atlanta. They were up by as much as 24 points in the first half. Miami, they came back. They tried to 5. But then Atlanta go on one more run to end the game. To win the game, but they get to the playoff to play Boston in the first round. Next game, Minnesota versus LA. Minnesota, they dominated the first half. They were up by as much as 15 points. They were up by 11 at halftime. They were up by 7 going into the fourth. But then later go on a run to the back into the game. Then they take the lead with a 3-pointer from Dennis Schroeder. But then Anthony Davis had a brain fart, and he met the game winner up by fouling Mike Conley. And Mike Conley ended up making all 3 free throws. And I'll say it again. He had a brain fart. And that was what Bron said in the interview. He said, it's unfortunate that AD had a brain fart and made the game winner up. And then AD said, I apologize. I immediately apologize. I apologize. He's sorry for it. I know he didn't mean to do it, but he's trying to play defense. And if he would have been wide open, who knows? He probably would have made it. But it was unfortunate that the way he went up against Mike Conley, you knew it was going to be a foul. That if you go up to a person like that, it's going to be a foul 100% all the time. And it was. Third game, Raptors and Bulls. The Raptors were up big in the first half. They were up as much as 17 in the first half. But the Bulls, they came back. But the story was Toronto, they missed 18 free throws. They missed 18 free throws. 18. They was 18 for 36 from the free throw line. 50%. Wow. And Zach LaVine had 30. And he had 39 points. And Pascal Siakam is 2 out of 3 free throws that he shot in the end of the game. And the Bulls ended up winning that game. If you make 18 free throws, it's gonna be hard for you to win. And the fourth game, it's a game I really do not want to talk about. It was my favorite team, the Pelicans and OKC. I went to the game on Wednesday night, and I had fun. It was a very fun game. Like I said, I went to the game. It was very fun. The only thing that wasn't fun is that we ended up losing the game, and our playoff hopes were over. And we ended up not going to the playoffs after we didn't play. It's amazing how we don't go to the playoffs this year after we made it last year. And it's the same team we had. And now we have experience from last year, and we can't even make the playoffs. We were in the same position last year, the 9th seed. We won them 2 games. We beat it Spurs, then we beat it LA. And we took Phoenix in the first round in 6 games. And I felt like we could have beat Denver in the first round. I felt like we were going to get Jose back. We're possibly going to get Zion back. Even if we didn't get him back, I felt like we could have took Denver to a 6 or 7 game series. I think we would have not won the series, but we would at least had a fun time watching the Pelicans play and seeing them battle and taking their team to like 6 or 7 games like they did with Phoenix. But instead, they ended up losing that game. They played great. They had 2 minutes of the game. They messed up. They blew it, and Sergio Alexander killed them at the end. OKC played some great defense, and they ended up winning the game. They play later tonight in Minnesota for the right to be the 8th seed. So I'm not happy about it. I don't think nobody's happy about it. But not going to the playoffs after like last year was a very, very good year. Having Free Ricketts on their team and playing with other young players that never been to the playoffs before. Like we had a team with almost nobody on that team ever been to the playoffs. They're still trying to learn. They're still trying to learn how to play the game and how to make the run. And they did it last year. And when we had Zion, we were the best team in the league. We were 18 and we were the number 1 seed with a record of 23-12. And then he got injured. We had a record of 23-14. We were the 2nd seed. We were the game back from getting that number 1 seed. We were the number 2 seed when he got hurt. And then once you get hurt, we go all the way down to the playing tournament. We lost like 10 in a row. So blah blah blah. So whatever the case might be, I still feel like we could have won that first game and didn't win the night later on the night against Minnesota and be the right to be the AC and play Denver because I still love my team. I felt like our team was gonna be fine. Our team will make the playoffs next year and bounce back and make the push and maybe to like second or third round. I don't think we'll make it to the NBA Finals, but I think we'll make it to at least maybe the second round, maybe the conference final if we're fully healthy. So I'm excited for next year. They're always next year. We always can come back and make the push. LA, they didn't make the playoffs last year. They came back this year and make the playoffs. Dallas, they didn't make the playoffs. I felt they'll come back next year and make the playoffs. So every team have an off year. Like LA, they didn't make the playoffs last year. They was down, but they didn't give up. LeBron, he kept his team focused and he made it this year. He bounced back. Same. What about Utah? Like Toronto, they didn't make the playoffs that one year after they was on a tear. But then did they give up? No, they bounced back the very next year. Um, you got Dallas. They didn't make the playoffs this year, but they're gonna bounce back next year. They're gonna bounce back next year. They're always next year. You can never give up on your team. And my team didn't make the playoffs this year. We're gonna bounce back. I'm still excited for the future. The future is very bright for this team. If we was healthy, we would not even be in the playing tournament. If we were a healthy team, we would be in a top 6, probably in the top 4 range if we was healthy. Because if we wasn't healthy, we had to be in this position. But if we're healthy, we are gonna be in the playoffs, not the playing tournament, the playoffs. So we got 2 games later on tonight. We got Atlanta, we got Chicago and the Bulls. No, we got Chicago and Miami, the right to be the AC. Then we got Minnesota and OKC, the right to be the AC for the West to play Denver. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, give the video thumbs up. Night, night.